Greetings and warm welcome to our live talk show. Today we are thrilled to dive into a topic that is often overlooked yet incredibly critical in shaping our future. That is career assessment and counseling. As we all know, the world has undergone tremendous changes post-COVID and witnessed rapid technological advancements in recent years. These changes have revolutionized the job market, leaving us with uncertainties about what jobs will be in demand in the future and which ones may become obsolete. So it is crucial to take a step back, evaluate our strengths and weaknesses, and seek guidance to make informed career decisions that align with our passion and aspirations. To discuss on this topic, we have three experts as our esteemed panelists. I would like to welcome Mr. Nikhil Halli, Director of Arena Animation, FC Road, Pune campus. He is a seasoned professional with 15 years of experience in animation and VFX industry. And from this experience, he brings a wealth of expertise in animation, VFX, filmmaking, graphics, gaming, and UI UX. Mr. Ali was also part of studio operated by BBC and MPC and offered a lecturership in UK University, making him an international lecturer with a global perspective. Thank you for joining us today, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, I would love to welcome and introduce to you Mr. Yogesh Nagpal. He is globally certified career coach with over 16 years of experience in coaching over 11,000 students for career growth and success. With an MBA from University of Wales, London, and many other qualifications to his name, he is renowned for his strong communication skills and building lasting relationships with students and parents. He is an expert in personal career coaching using scientific tools and systems and has been actively involved in helping students for higher education in India and abroad. His mission is to empower 10 lakh students in building strong, wise, and successful careers by 2025. Welcome to the show, sir, and wish you all the best. You have a great vision.
Thank you so much for giving this a warm welcome.
And we also have with us Mr. Kamlesh Sonavne, an organizational psychologist and naturalist with over 10 years of experience in education, mental health, people, and work management. As the co-founder and CEO of Anhat Psychological Services, he has conducted numerous industrial training sessions and provided career guidance to thousands of individuals. With his expertise in the field, he is also visiting faculty at renowned organizations which prepare aspirants for various competitive exams. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Vivek.
So without much ado, I would like to ask, Nikhil sir, I'd like to ask you first. So basically, career assessment and counseling, these are three simple words, but many people do not know exactly what it is. So according to you, what is career assessment and counseling and why it is important?
All right. Before I start with the question, thanks for your kind introduction and inviting us on this panel today. First, I like to wish happy Akshat Tritiya and Eid Mubarak to all Punekars. Today's era of education has changed, and we all move to the digital world. Even now, we are on digital panel, so things have changed. Now, coming back to your career assessment question, career assessment is really important, and career counseling is more important than the career assessment. It's helped to understand the children's interest in different fields. Then, based on those interests, career is analyzed. So I personally feel we need to work for tomorrow's career opportunities. Career counseling is always going to help for each children to brush up their professional and their career into their coming future life. Career counseling is service which provide support individually and choosing the career and straightening their interest. That's what my point of view is, Vivekji.
Thank you so much. I believe you elaborated it well, but again, I would like to have the views of other two panelists as well. So over to you, Yogesh sir. What is your view on the same career assessment and counseling? First of all, what it is, and why it is important?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much, Vivek. Thank you so much, Punekar News, for giving me an opportunity to come on this platform and talk and interact with such a great audience that is watching us live this evening. I come from the field of career counseling, career coaching, and based on my experience, it is important for us to evaluate each individual before deciding upon what career he or she would like to choose. So, with respect to understanding their qualities, there's only one mechanism to use, and that is assessments. Like, in order to, if I just meet you all for the first time, and if I start judging you looking at how you talk, how you are sitting, what will be a fair medium of talking someone would be to do an assessment. The second part of the question says why career counseling is important. So, in Indian terms or Indian perspective, if you look at how the education is taken ahead, either students go back to their teachers or to their parents or the friends of their parents who finally help them making these decisions, and they do not seek any expert advice. So, how, let's say if I have a headache, I may first try sleeping, then applying some balm, then probably taking some medicine from a store, and then ultimately I go to an expert for some advice. So that's why counseling plays a vital role in order to help students make decisions ahead. So that's how I would look at it as.
Of course, over to you, Kamlesh. What do you think how it is important, the career assessment counseling part? And first of all, people have many misconceptions about career counseling and assessment. So I would like you to throw some light on it.
Okay, Vivek. First of all, I am very happy to be back again on Puneka News. Thank you for that. And again, wishing you all a very happy Akshay Tritiya and Eid Mubarak to everyone. My friends Nikhil Hali and Yogesh Nagpal very rightly mentioned, major things, what exactly career assessments and why is it important. But as a psychologist, as a professional who are into development of a tool like assessment tools, we need to understand that every individual has its own unique self, unique identity. There, if you look at ancient Indian educational system, that Gurukul system we have studied, and there the major focus was on knowledge of the self. I think career assessment is the tool which actually helps an individual to move or to come on the journey to explore self. Secondly, why is it important in today's world? As it is said, after the introduction of artificial intelligence, more than 60% of the current jobs are going to go extinct within next 10 to 20 years, the span of 10 to 20 years. And that doesn't mean that, okay, that means there are new jobs coming up and we need to get ready for that too. So it's a win-win situation, not anything rocket science to understand about it. But yes, there are certain misconceptions, regarding career assessments. As my friend Yogesh Nagpal very rightly said, we usually tend to consult parents, friends, or friends of our parents. And probably, I think our generation used to do, अरे आप मेरा दोस्त अगर साइंस ले रहा है तो I'll definitely go to science. If my friend is going to arts, I'm going to go arts. The major misconceptions for this assessments are that there's no accuracy. First of all, these people think, okay, paper pen assessment से क्या होने वाला है? Like, the online assessments, what exactly is going to happen? But we have to understand that these have been standardized tools which are very well developed and assessed on different kind of population, and it does serve its purpose very well. Secondly, we have a huge gap of counselors, number of counselors, and the ratio of it with the students. And secondly, the teachers are definitely the source point for any student. for understanding different fields. So we need to work more on teachers and parents first to make student understand about career assessment. I think that's all I can say for this moment.
So I think you have already answered half of it, and I just remembered, I think few days back we met, and you only gave me an example that पुराने जमाने में जब आयुर्वेदा में इलाज होता था तो जो एक्सपर्ट्स होते थे वो नाड़ी नाड़ी देख के
Yes,
आपके
yes,
पूरे शरीर की सारी व्याधियों को बता देते थे. So
correct.
that's how you are relating the career counselors. कि even people don't believe कि paper pen से क्या होने वाला है, but I believe it plays a very crucial role. It is important. So
Yes, yes.
again, Kamlesh, to you only. So you have already said that teachers and parents have a role. So try to be specific and tell me what role do parents and educators play in promoting the
Okay,
importance of career
okay,
assessment and counseling.
okay. According to our developmental stages, parents are our first social connection and first friends, as we say, and then comes the teacher. Okay, so these are the people who are the biggest influencers. Influencers has become a very popular word nowadays. We understand. So similarly, parents and teachers are the biggest influencers, and it's without any doubt. Like this, no one can challenge this concept. Parents, whichever background they come from, or teachers, whichever school educational system they come from, we have to understand that there is a cultural background to every parent and every teacher. There's a social background to every parent and every teacher. So to increase their scope beyond their typical cultural identities, social knowledge, the career assessment, this assessment thing will help more students if more parents and teachers are made aware of. So parents and teachers do help students in their exploration, I'll say.
Definitely. So now I would like to hear Mr. Nikhil's perspective. So you have chosen an unconventional career field yourself. That was also almost 17, 18 years ago, where VFX, animation, gaming, they were nowhere, discussed. You chose a career path, and now where you are, everybody knows. So right now, what would be your message to students, parents, and educators when they promote? See, these are the non-conventional career options as of now, because majority first strives towards science, commerce, engineering, medical, CA, CS, and then this field comes. So what do you think? What would you like to say to parents and educators when career assessment is being done and these kind of fields are to be introduced to them? From your experience, please.
Yeah, definitely. I feel awareness, and still I remember my parents don't know anything about the animation, but I was very keen to do career into animation. So when I approached to my parents, they were like completely blank. So first I have to counsel them, then I have to understand, and then I have to explain them. Then I should go into this career. But there is no shortcut for the success. It took me a long way, and it was really long journey to come through. Last 15 years I am in animation and VFX and gaming industry, and it's given me a quite lot experience and ups and downs. So counseling is, like rightly both speakers said, counseling is very important for not only children but with the parents as well, because generation had changed, things had changed, job opportunities had changed, and everything is becoming into a digital world. So everyone should understand, and counseling is more assessment and weakness of the parents as well. So I feel everyone should know the things, and they should, if they are looking for that kind of interest, they should take the counseling into that field, which will help for them to get the more exposure.
Great, definitely. So again, I would like to come to you, Mr. Yogesh, and I would like to ask you the role of educators and parents, definitely. But since you have that international exposure and you have been guiding students for foreign education, So, what are some of the latest trends and innovations in the field of career assessment and counseling that you think that people should be aware of?
Yeah, it's a
Over
very
to
good
you, Mr.
question.
Yogesh.
Yeah, thank you. It's a very good question, Vivek. So first, I'll try and address what do the parents actually know. We'll start with that. Then we'll go to the journey from what should they know. So when there are some jargon words right now in the market. If you talk to students, what do you want to do in your career? The moment you say career, they tell us a name of a program or a course. So they either say, I want to be an engineer or a doctor. So I reframe the question. I tell them, do you want to tell me the name of a course, or do you want to tell me what do you want to finally become? So I fail to understand why they are not able to see that as a vision. I really appreciate how Kamlesh and our panel speakers here, all of you have summarized it. The situation here is, if I ask parents, how will you help your child to make a career decision? So the parent would say, एक आधा aptitude test हम करवा देंगे. तो see the jargon word, aptitude test. So और क्या करवाओगे आप? उनके मार्क्स मिल जाते हैं, टीचर ने बताया है मैथ्स में बहुत अच्छा है, साइंस में अच्छा है, या तो लैंग्वेज में अच्छा है. सो दीज आर जार्गन वर्ड्स. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, व्हाट पेरेंट्स ऑलरेडी आर डूइंग. या तो they'll say कि there is a person in our area who takes fingerprints of our students, and he will tell the whole future of our child, just with the help of fingerprints. Such magical stuff can also happen. So already parents are listening to these jargon words. Now, when we talk about something which is international, if I talk about tools like MBTI, strong interest inventory, or if I go deeper with the theories of psychology, then this list will be endless, because most of the researches are done either in the United States or in Japan. What basically teachers and parents need to understand, that you should educate your child first of all to not choose subjects as their next line of action. Think little farther ahead beyond the subjects or the streams like science, commerce, or art. And also, it is a bigger responsibility. Now, if you look at parents, if children go and talk to parents about career, who do parents have to ask about these things? So they have people in their family, maybe some elder child who had gone overseas and studied, maybe an uncle who's nearby who's very successful. So they take this child at his home, at their home, to this uncle. चलो उन uncle से मिलते हैं. या तो फिर अगर आप टीचर्स से पूछोगे तो दे विल टॉक अबाउट, हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट एआई, हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट रोबोटिक्स, हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट आईओटी. नए जार्गन वर्ड्स बच्चों को दे देते हैं. सो दिस इज एज गुड एज मिसगाइडिंग. एंड व्हेन पेरेंट्स कम टू मी, दे टेल मी दैट आप है ना ऐसा करो, सेशन में बताओ वीकनेसेस क्या हैं बच्चों के, वो बताओ. मैं बोलता हूँ, वीकनेसेस के लिए आपने ऑलरेडी स्कूल में एडमिशन कराया हुआ है ना. Why do you want me to re-highlight the weaknesses? So then what does school do? When you go to a PTM, it's a very ideal scenario. Parents are scared more than the child today. Why? Because the teacher will point out कि आपके बच्चे के मैथ्स में मार्क्स कम है, या फिजिक्स में कम है, या इंग्लिश में कम है. So what I would like to say, these international exams, assessments are important, and they'll ultimately turn out to be jargon words. If we focus on more problem, method, and solution, then this works fantastically. So parents come to us with specific problems, telling that मुझे career decision लेना है. And the solution is to talk to the point. They are not interested in how. The how can be as advanced as possible. So internationally, there are many area related assessments. In order to assess personality, there are assessments. In order to assess interests, there are assessments. In order to understand skills and abilities, there are assessments. Emotional quotient के लिए assessments हैं. Career motivators, career values के लिए assessment हैं. Learning style, multiple intelligence के लिए assessments हैं. ये सारे international advanced assessments available हैं. So when we look at a comprehensive analysis, और parent को हम जब 360 degree guidance देते हैं, तब definitely they are able to take right decision. That's what I would like to add.
Definitely, like that was very good 360 overall context about career assessment and counseling, because people have very little knowledge about how it is done and why it is done. And important is from that thought process only they want all the answers, but important is they need to understand it well. So, Kamlesh, to you, latest trends and innovations in the field of career assessment. So, how efficient it has become, that is something I would like you to throw light on.
Yes. How efficient? I think Yogesh very rightly said about these jargon words. Uh, what I will say is how. Hello, can you hear? There's some lagging.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Can you repeat the question, please, Vivek, again?
So, what are some of the latest trends and innovations in the field of career assessment and counseling, and what are the efficiencies of it?
Yes. Efficiency of any career assessment, let it be today, yesterday, or tomorrow, it's never going to be more than 99%. There's always that 1% which completely depends on the understanding of that individual. But yes, we can say we have reached up to 99%. There has been many innovations in the field of assessments, rightly to say that, we spoke about paper pen format, like, or verbal tests, but now there are many more tests which are focusing on non-verbal areas as well, because once we start using this verbal test, we are already rejecting individuals who actually lack those skills or traits. Okay, so major addition to it's the non-verbal assessments, plus the use of AI, which actually helps to understand individual from its own perspective. And as Yogesh very rightly said, that parents play a very important role in deciding the career. First of all, we need to understand that we have to focus on certain skills which are required in every individual, irrespective of any career they do. Most importantly, you can say discipline, determination, independence of the thoughts. These are certain things which are very important to develop within them. Yes, I think that's for this moment for me.
Because I think you both covered it well. So it finds out their strengths and let them work on their weaknesses. So, Nikhil sir, over to you. So, from your industry perspective, I would like you to highlight how can career assessment help students determine their strengths and weaknesses? How do you find out basically that yes, this field is best suited and this child will excel in it? Over to you. I believe we just lost your voice. You
Yeah, yeah. So sorry. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So my perspective, if you see in our field in AVGC industry, what we are fall into animation, visual effect, gaming, and comic. We get a lot of inquiries and a lot of students approach every day. Like a month, we get like 150 or 200 students. So where we actually counsel, students has their interest and they know what they wanted to do. But again, like both speaker says, decision maker is very difficult for them to take the decision because parents still stuck with the engineering, science, and same field. But as you know, the things have changed and students has their own interest. So I personally feel parents should give the freedom for the every student or kids or children's to select their own career path where they can do their success. In my knowledge, my parents has always given me the freedom. You do what you wanted to do, and today what we know, I got the success because this is what my interest is. They has less counsel or they have less awareness about this field, but now they got so much exposure that they are supporting me to do what you wanted to do. So parents as well should give the freedom to the children's, that what they wanted to do, let them do. Then only you can see that they can succeed in their life. This is very important counseling parents plus leaders or teachers should do to the children's. That's what my point of view is.
No, definitely, like these days, and I'm sure students are aware, unlike 10 years, 20 years ago, when there was hardly, access of information that was very difficult to gain. In today's date, may a child be sitting in very remote place of India or may in tier one city, they both have access to equal information. Earlier, that was not the case. So that brings exposure into them and actually helps them choose the career path. So earlier parents' role were important, but right now I believe parents' role is to actually make them aware, make them study more about the various career options and paths that are available, and then let them choose. And of course, experts like you all with the parents will make child select the proper career path. I'll come to you, Yogesh sir. Now you've been guiding students sending to foreign education. So, what's the most important factor in career planning? You have already highlighted few of the points in the previous answer, but of course, I want you to complete it, maybe a more detailed one. The important factors in career planning.
Yeah, so I'll give the main elephant in the room first. So the main point in order to make a career planning decision for foreign education is to start early. That's the key decision. When you start early, that's the first. Second is, do not fall trap into the marketing gimmick of the Indian education system. That's the second thing. Third is, evaluate whether your child has the requisite qualities to apply overseas. When you apply overseas, they are not looking at rote learners. They are not looking at only bookworms. They are interested in holistic individuals. So when you look at the application process, they are looking at a student who has good academic record. So when I say good, I am not saying distribution of 100% marks that CBSE does, right? Good doesn't mean 100% marks. Good means good marks. Then there are other extracurricular and co-curricular activities, which includes sports, which includes performing arts, which includes social projects that are very much important for a student to build. So a student who wants to go overseas, let's say after class 12, he or she needs to build his profile from class 8. That's when he has to start. That is how early that person has to start. Second, he needs to know that I am not going to fall trap into joining foundation classes here because I want to go overseas. Third is, I need to understand which program do I have to pursue, and for that, what relevant entrance exams do I have to give, whether it is an SAT or whether IELTS or a TOEFL or a so GRE might comes later. So what exams do I need to give? Third, are there any scholarships available which I can apply now and probably get a waiver of 100% fees also? There are programs in some universities where your complete fees is being sponsored by the government. Identify all these things, build a profile side by side. Now you do a social project, create an assignment and a report, submit it to the school, create your website at that level and start adding those profile, create a portfolio from class 8 till class 12. Select various disciplinary subjects, so don't just get stuck with let's say physics, chemistry. Go into mixture of subjects. You can study physics, chemistry, maths, and you can probably add economics. Or think of education from boards like Cambridge or the IB board, where they give you access to add these subjects into your profile. These are certain things that we need to evaluate at a younger, earlier age, and I think I tried adding whatever was possible.
No, definitely well covered. Viewers, parents, students, educators. you must listen to. I think these are the most important points. And if at all you miss something, you can watch the video later at this particular point of time to have the pointers clear to you. Now over to you, Kamlesh. Not the same question. I would like you to highlight something else since we have less time and I believe questions are a lot. Uh,
Okay.
my question to you is, can career counseling service be affordable to everyone? Because right now we live in a country where still 75 to 78% people are in below poverty line category, and affordability comes a major challenge right now in the field of higher education.
Yes,
Over to you.
Vivek, one word answer would be yes from me. It can be made affordable, and yes, it is affordable for, uh, yes, there are limited resources, but yes, it's affordable. And we have to explore, students should explore, parents should explore. There are options for affordable assessments.
No, definitely, because I have seen your profile and you have been taking these kind of career guidance sessions and mental health sessions in IT
Yes.
industries, colleges,
Mhm.
schools. So, being in tier one city, yes, it's fine. There are services available. But what about the remote places?
Yes, we ourselves, like, Anand Psychological Services has been majorly focusing on tier 2 and tier 3 cities and other rural areas. Let it be tribal areas as well, to the ruralist part of Maharashtra, like Gadchiroli district, Nandurbar district. These are some tribal places. Plus, we do guidance sessions, career guidance sessions, orientation sessions for teachers, for parents. They also need to understand. And the major challenge I think I would like to focus here, specifically in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, is parents are the major decision makers. So if we really want to enter tier 2 and tier 3 cities, we really need to focus on parents and teachers. So, these assessments reach more and more students to rural areas or tier 2, tier 3 cities. And believe me, we do think that, okay, we live in a metro city, or, kind of a metro city, but still there's lack of awareness. I am very sure about that. The major reason, of course, discussed by all our panelists here very well.
Okay, so you are highlighting directly one point, that first and foremost point that comes is awareness. Parents and
Yes,
educators, teachers should
yes,
know that there
yes,
is something called as career assessment and counseling, and that is very crucial and plays a pivotal role in
yes,
child's success or failure.
yes,
Let me put
absolutely.
it in crude words: success and failure,
Yes,
not
yes,
career path earning. So, Nikhil, over to
yes.
you. You are from an unconventional career path background, so I would like to ask, what are the benefits of career counseling for students who are unsure about their future career path?
See, there are many students they are unsure about their future career path. They just listen about their relatives, family, or friends. Okay, my friend wanted to do BCom. I'll just go with him for BCom. But he don't take the individual decisions. So it's very important for students or children to understand and take their own decision, because career is going to build up on their own assessment and their own career decisions. Like we say, counselors or counseling, is it free? Yes, there are many counseling sessions where is parents and children get the free session. It's even the rural cities as well, because lot of I think this initiative has to take from school and colleges, where students should get the extra curriculum activity or extra sessions for the counseling, so they can get the idea and understand what exactly they want to do in future once they go out from the school or college or universities. Is very important.
So Yes, well put up. So on the similar lines, we have received a question from an audience. So I would like to ask, and I want all three of you to answer in one statement answer only. So over to you, Yogesh sir. My question is, what's the biggest mistake students make when choosing a career?
Okay. So the biggest mistake is peer pressure, parental pressure, school pressure, influenced by fake, YouTubers on online. These are four common mistakes. Second is lack of self-awareness. These are 5 points: peer pressure, parent pressure, school pressure, fake influencer on YouTube, and self lack of self-awareness.
So important is I would like to highlight here. I would request all the panelists to kindly mute yourself if you are not talking. Perfect. So yes, as you rightly said, important is to actually understand and find the genuineness of a career assessment program or a counselor before actually following it. And yes, society trends, reels, social media, everything makes everything look lucrative, even though it is not. Over to you, Nikhil. What is your view on the same? What is the biggest mistake students make when choosing a career?
Family, relatives, friends. Stop listening and take their own decisions and just go it if you can really, can do it. So there should be only a one call. What you wanted to do, then you will be getting the success.
Again, I would like to remind all the panelists one statement only. Please confine your answers to one statement only. I have lots of questions to ask you all. Kamlesh, over to you. What is the biggest mistake students make when choosing a career?
They don't trust their self.
Well said. Next question. Again, over to you, Kamlesh only. Should a student only consider career that align with their passion?
Definitely not. Also, with what they specialize or they can specialize in, that it can be different.
So passion and profession are two different things, and they should keep it separate until they find a common path. That's what you're saying.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, Nikhil sir. Should a student only consider career that aligns with their passion?
No, definitely no. They should explore the market and they should see the future. Where is the future and how the career is. So they should see the market as well. Then they should go for the career.
Yogesh sir.
Yeah. So my answer is yes. If they do it along with what they have evaluated, keep both the careers parallelly going hand in hand. At one point, one of this will get saturated. Either passion will get dropped or the career will get dropped. If you are good at singing, take singing as a career. And at a point, if you are good at academics, drop singing and move ahead with your academic career. Take both hand in hand.
Okay, so here passion is something that you follow, but take a different option together, which is professional. And rightly said, Kamlesh, that passion also changes over time. It's you keep doing something and eventually you start liking it. Nikhil sir,
Yes,
what are
sir.
some of the most important soft skills for career success? I'll repeat. What are some of the most important soft skills for career success?
Soft skill, I personally feel they should work on their, personality sessions or the sessions which will help for them to become a soft in taking the more training about the communication skill which is going to help them to for their success.
So here we get 2 points: communication and positive attitude from Nikhil sir. Kamlesh, over to you.
I think it should be interpersonal relationships. Yeah.
Okay, so here uh, Kamlesh focuses on teamwork more. Yogesh sir, over to you.
Yeah, I think leadership skills and a few other skills that get added into it. That is negotiation and organizing skills. Leadership skills is what they can think about. So I think couple of skills have been covered by both of them. More important ones.
So your focus is on critical thinking and problem solving, basically, which involves
Right.
leadership.
Right.
Okay. So we have some more questions coming from the audience. Uh, I think I asked, but again, I'll frame it. How important is job satisfaction in long term? When I see all three of you with Kamlesh, I think please mute yourself. Thank you so much. So my question is, how important is job satisfaction down the line when you have 10 and 16, 15 years of experience? I think your answer would matter here a lot. Starting from you, Nikhil, uh, how important is job satisfaction?
Job satisfaction, in this, I will say that if they are perceiving what they wanted to do, then I'm sure they are enjoying the work what they are doing. I did the job as well before I've been into this industry, but I was enjoying my job because I was in the same field, but I wanted to do something more, and I wanted to share my experience to the young generation. So today I am into the education field, but when I was being as a employee, I enjoy the work what I'm doing. What I notice now in our relatives, we have a lot of engineers who are working now in industry. After like 5 to 10 years of cycle, they get very bored and they switch and they wanted to do something their own passion, what they are looking for. So that is what is very key point which need to be thought about. If you are really interested and if you can really do it, yeah, definitely you will enjoy your job. Now, today, even we counsel so many students, we enjoy our job, what we are doing. And even we get a lot of experience and we get a lot of stories to know from the, counseling point of view from students and parents. So I think we should enjoy the job, what we are doing and what we are into the professional now.
No, definitely. So, job satisfaction comes when you are aware about your strengths, because when you follow your career path in that particular field, that's where you're going to get job satisfaction. I think that's what you wanted to say. Again, please keep the answers crisp. There are many questions. So, over to you, Yogesh. What are some common career misconceptions that students carry right now in their mind, which eventually, sometime down the line, that will get cleared? Common career misconceptions that a child has.
Excellent question. The most common misconception is marks is equals to career, education is equals to career, a government job is equals to career, papa business setup kar denge is equals to career. These are some common misconceptions in the minds of students. Crisp and better.
Perfect. So, and of course, salary also, I believe. I think you missed on the point. But
Yeah,
will see that,
yeah,
okay, the comes to
money.
you. Can career counseling service be beneficial for all students?
Yes, but if you're very sure what you want to do in your life, career assessment is something to be taken when you are at the stage of exploration, or if you're not sure of doing something. If you have your self knowledge, you know what you want to do, you should definitely go for that instead of going for a career assessment. Go with your intuition, go with your gut feeling, know yourself.
Okay, so I think here I would like all three of you to make your concluding student. But before that, thank you so much for your expert insight. And I'm sure all our viewers would have enjoyed and learned a lot from you all. And yes, introduction is already given. If any audience would like to reach out to them for more details and maybe personalized attention, they can reach out to them. So I'll start with Nikhil sir. Again, your concluding statement about the topic and the session overall.
See, career assessment we were talking about since now. Like, as per the data, there are various companies, like 280 career counselors who are, guiding the parents and students to find out their path. Even there are a lot of career options. We should not stick with the same courses. We should explore. There are 280 careers where broad. Every parents and student go to the career counseling to understand what child want to do career. And in India, I can't find that in home as well. We discussed that we are taking some career counseling. No, so that is what is missing. So student parents should go and take the career counseling, which will help for their assessment. That's what my last conclusion will be for this topic today's.
Thank you so much. Coming to you, Kamlesh. So your concluding statement. But before that, I would like to throw one word answer question to you. How can student explore different career options? One word answer only.
My God, this is difficult. uh, One word answer. Explore, I would rather say. Only
Perfect.
two statements for concluding, and both statement comes from one of my inspiration, Swami Vivekananda ji. He has rightly said, do what you enjoy. If not, then learn to enjoy what you do. This is one statement which is very important to remember always. Second statement is, I think we all know that education is the manifestation of the perfection that is already within us, and that should definitely show us the way ahead. Thank you.
Definitely, and I believe your expertise will help many students across India. You have already reached out to you, as you mentioned, the cities like Pune, Nandurbar, Gadchiroli, and yes, I think many viewers are listening to you now, and we would like that many students take benefit of what you offer. Yogesh sir, before I ask your concluding statement, again, one word question to you. Can a student change their career path? Yes or no?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. It's never too late. We help 45, 50-year-old also to make a career change. It's absolutely possible. We last week I met an assistant junior doctor MBBS coming to me asking for making a career in artificial intelligence. Yes, we are helping her. We can.
Perfect. Your concluding statement, please.
Oh yeah. So the topic is fantastic. Career assessment, career counseling. Why is it important? So thank you Vivek and Punekar News for bringing this up. The second point is जिनको मेडिकल इंडस्ट्री समझ में आती है, डॉक्टर के पास हम क्यों जाते हैं, ये चीज समझ में आती है उनको. हमारी ऑडियंस जो अभी सुन रही है काफी इंटेलिजेंट है. वो उन्होंने पहला कदम आज उठा लिया है कि अगर आपको ये समझता है कि मुझे प्रॉब्लम है तो मुझे एक एक्सपर्ट के पास जाना चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाट यू ऑल मस्ट डू. एन एक्सपर्ट नोज फार बेटर. देन आई कम विथ असेसमेंट. असेसमेंट्स हेल्प अस. ये आप जैसे पैथोलॉजी लैब में जाते हो और रिपोर्ट्स मिलते हैं आपको. आप वो रिपोर्ट दो डॉक्टर को दिखाते हो और दोनों अलग एनालिसिस दे सकते हैं, अलग प्रिस्क्रिप्शन दे सकते हैं. इसीलिए असेसमेंट, रिपोर्ट निकालना जरूरी है और डॉक्टर से कंसल्ट करना ज्यादा जरूरी है. एक डॉक्टर का ओपिनियन दूसरे डॉक्टर से अलग हो सकता है, तो डॉक्टर भी आप ध्यान से चुन सकते हैं. जिसको मेडिकल फील्ड समझ में आती है उसको करियर असेसमेंट, करियर काउंसलिंग अच्छे से समझ में आता है. हम सभी पेशेंट अपने लाइफ में कभी ना कभी रहे हैं. सो दिस इज माय कंक्लूडिंग स्टेटमेंट. थैंक यू.
Thank you so much to all the viewers who joined us today, and definitely our esteemed panelists for taking out their time and giving the insight. The last line, the talk we had about the career assessment and counseling today. So definitely, as my concluding statement, I would say career assessment and counseling are crucial aspects of a student's education. In India, particularly where career choices are often guided by societal pressures and cultural norms, career assessment and counseling can actually help students make informed decisions and pursue paths that align with their interests, skills, and aptitudes. Thank you so much all for joining. I'll see you soon with another topic and new experts. Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
evening, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.